Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is the big one, episode 600. I want to take this time to thank everyone for their support and for support for this channel and support for my videos and support for what I do here on YouTube. It has not been an easy road to get to here on Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I've been through a lot since the show began September of last year. There has been a lot of very major bumps on the road. I wasn't so sure if my channel would even get off the ground. I think when I try to start a new channel, have a new beginning, there's always people out there that are trying to derail your progress, derail everything you've worked hard for. They're trying to destroy it, and that's been the case last year when I first started this channel. But I thought it was starting to grow. I had a lot of positives, and then some things happened behind the scenes on other people's streams and groups I've been involved in and whatnot and everything else. But all in all, in the end, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very pleased about how things have turned out, and so far, it's a beautiful day. It's the first spring here in my new room. As you know, I didn't get this new room until August of last year, so that's only 3 months away to make it a one full year in this very new room. Very, very like I said, I'm very pleased. And with it, I figured if there's a new room, I'm going to start a new channel, and when I start this new YouTube channel, it's going to be a little more improved. I'm going to give it a name, and that's why I decided. Well, it was tough to come up with a name, and then when I came up with Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977, I figured, listen, and I thought to myself, why did I come up with a name? It's because, listen, when I was born in 1977, and I caused a lot of shenanigans when I was a kid growing up. I figured, why the heck not? It basically is the story of my life. I am a crazy. Sometimes I do a lot of crazy things, even as an adult sometimes, but not as crazy as I used to be. So I'm very, very pleased as punch, and I want to thank everyone. I would go down the list of who I want to thank, besides my family and my friends and everybody here online, but it'd be too many to count, and I think that's the blessing of that. And I want to thank all of you who have made this channel a decent channel, a lot of positive feedbacks on it. Thank you so much. Yes, I had a little occasional aggravating people here and there, had to block them and all that, but sometimes you have to make the sacrifices to make your channel a whole lot better than it used to be. So I'm very, very thankful and very pleased of how everything has worked out. So there's that. Alrighty then. Alright, and now to kick off the Night of Champions, the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament Final was Seth Rollins one-on-one with AJ Styles. And this was a heck of a matchup. Now, a lot of people think that AJ Styles was going to win because everybody saw the new Captain America movie that is not out yet, but the fact is that rumor has that Seth Rollins had a role in that, and they're concerned that he may, take away his time in wrestling. But Seth Rollins, might be a little short role, but Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, heck of a matchup. But in the end, Seth Rollins is your first ever and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That is, and the fans obviously love him for that. Kudos to AJ Styles. He should have nothing to be ashamed of. But in the end, Seth freaking Rollins is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, inaugural. The new version of the title looks good. So Seth Rollins will be defending that title against anybody at this rate in time. Now, Becky Lynch went one-on-one with Trish Stratus. Now, I think this is the very first time that a husband and wife go back-to-back on their matches in WWE history. I think that is the case because in the first two matches of a pay-per-view or premium live event in the WWE, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins were probably the first couple to pull that off. So, anyways, heck of a matchup between these two. Becky Lynch was full of you-know-what, P&V, after Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus was trying to do everything he can. And as you know, it's the ladies have to be covered up. They can't show a lot of cleavage or skin or anything like that in Saudi Arabia. So Trish Stratus had a little harken back into her old days with her outfit. The all black with the pink down the sides, and it had a little bit of throwback to that. It was a heck of a matchup until, Becky Lynch got completely knocked out of the ring, but then out of nowhere, Zoe Stark, Zoe Stark, I was not expecting Zoe Stark to get involved in this matchup. I wasn't expecting anybody because I thought this was going to be a heck of a matchup. It's between the two. And Zoe Stark attacked Becky Lynch, and it cost Becky Lynch the match. In fact, Zoe Stark hit the Z360 on Becky Lynch, hurting her nose. And Becky Lynch basically tweeted out after this, Trish Stratus, we have unfinished business, and Zoe Stark, you messed up big time. And it seems like to me that Zoe Stark wants to make a name for herself, and what better way to make a name for yourself as going after one of the top ladies in the WWE in Becky Lynch and associating yourself with Trish Stratus. That's a bonus. And let me tell you something. If I were Becky, I would get somebody that is hungry as Zoe is. Trust me on that one. The Intercontinental title on the line, Gunther defends against Mustafa Ali. Now, there's a rumor going around if Ali does not win the title, he's leaving the WWE. I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't know. I'm not going to take it at face value. I'm just not going to judge. We'll see what happens. Heck of a matchup, but Gunther did retain the Intercontinental Championship. And I'll tell you one thing, that means Gunther could be well on his way from breaking the Honky Tonk Man's record for the most days as Intercontinental Champion. 453 days as the Intercontinental Champion Honky Tonk Man was. And Gunther's over 300 plus days of that, so he's got until September to mid-September to break the record. So, and I like to see him go at least 500 days as Intercontinental Champion and someone beats him. Whatever. So, since Sami Zayn was talking to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens says he's sick of the bloodline. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. And Sami Zayn kind of nodded his head in agreement and go, yep. The Raw Women's Championship matchup, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Heck of a matchup. And, Asuka's a little differently. Asuka's been acting a little differently, a little strangely. She's breaking all the rules. And she tried to, during the matchup, she tried to miss Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair was ready for it. So, you think, I thought Bianca Belair would have, reign. But as Bianca Belair went to go hit Asuka with the KOD, Asuka, what she did was during the matchup, she misted her hand. I was like, why would she, I figured that was, something like the Great Muta, with the mist and all. Come to find out that she raked Bianca Belair's eyes with that misted hand. And, come to find out, I think Asuka tweeted this, that, she put hot pepper sauce in the mist, mixing it with the mist that she has to make it look, to make it burn, to make it look like it's really burning, and it did that. But then she used the mist stuff that she put on her hands and hit Bianca Belair in the eyes with it, and then she ended up pinning Bianca Belair. We have a new Raw Women's Champion in Asuka. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Because I knew Asuka was going to win somehow, and she ended up doing exactly that. Then Byron Saxton interviewed the new World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins asked him to say it again, and so and Byron Saxton, how's it feel? And Byron Saxton's very pleased. Seth Rollins, what? I forgot to say what. I'm laughing because So I respect Seth Rollins, man. Guys respect Seth Rollins' skills in the ring. But what the heck was he wearing? Was he trying to be like Craven the Hunter? You know? I'm like, what? There was like a big, was it Seinfeld puffy shirt coming back or something like that? I don't know what Seth Rollins was wearing. Leopard print. I'm like, oh, good Lord. Who designed it for him? Man, I'll tell you one thing. I think the ring fashion game, Seth, don't worry about that. Worry about defending your title now. Cody Rhodes went one-on-one with Brock Lesnar, and despite a broken arm, Cody Rhodes did everything he can to defeat Brock Lesnar, but in the end, Lesnar locked into Kimura lock on the broken arm, and Cody Rhodes just tried to fight it, but in the end, he ended up passing out. Brock Lesnar wins the matchup. Now, here's an interesting thing. It's one-on-one right now. Cody Rhodes won at Backlash. Lesnar won at Night of Champions. There will be a rubber match. Will it be at Money in the Bank, or will it be at SummerSlam? Who knows for sure? So there's that. And then the tag team titles on the line. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defense against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And I'm not surprised the Usos got involved. They attacked the tag champs, and they made sure that Kevin Owens didn't get involved. So they end up hitting Sami Zayn, and then with the double super kicks, and then as they go for a second one, Sami Zayn ducked, hit Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns saw Solo Sikoa getting hit with the super kick, and Sami Zayn was not there. Roman Reigns thought the Usos did it on purpose. So Roman Reigns gets angry at Jimmy Uso. Jimmy decided to respond by super kicking Roman Reigns. Jay Uso's like, "What are you doing?" Argument with Jay, and then Jimmy Uso super kicks Reigns again, and Usos just basically walk away from the matchup. I think there's a lot going on in that man's mind right now. His wife is in another company and all that. You know, he's been. I bet you 2-1 he's going to say, "You're the reason why my wife left the company, because no one will give her a shot, no one will listen to her, but they said it because of you." Or something like that, because I think Jimmy Uso should have a legit reason for that, to be angry. But as a result, though, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn still remain your undisputed tag team champions. So, that is where it ends right here. Episode 600. Again, I want to thank everyone for their support for this channel, and this coming Monday the Bofa Boys will be back. Welcome back, Bofas and the Sofas. It's been a minute, so hopefully you guys get back on your feet and do what you do best, is entertain us every Monday afternoon to make sure we have some fun. It's all the time we have for episode 600, Night of Champions Event Center results. Alright, so this is Eric Lima signing off, saying for now, until another episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.